I'm Eric Osborne. You like to make home projects like I do? I made this chair, made this little kitty chair, made other things too. I like to make home projects, but the problem is that home projects sometimes cost a lot of money. We need a place to store our tools. We need tools that work. We need a place to protect our tools from the weather and all. But a lot of times, if you're like me and make less than $50,000 a year in your income for your household, it's kind of hard to come up with the idea of a shop and tool boxes and all that you need to store everything, and still have a workbench to do your projects on. I've got an idea though. Now I'm having to hold this microphone because these iPhones won't project my voice if I don't have a speaker behind it. But anyway, I'm going to bring my idea out here. It's called the ShopSense Rolling Workshop. Now, the ShopSense Rolling Workshop is actually a workshop, a toolbox, and a workbench. All portable. Wouldn't it be great to be able to move your workshop? Well, I've got a rolling workshop. Would be great to have a toolbox that was also a workbench. So that's what we've got. Like I said, it's called the ShopSense Rolling Workshop. Now I'm going to roll the first one out here. I'm going to have to put my microphone down to do this. Now this is the first model that I came up with some improvements on it. But this right here has a movable hole in it for cleaning out. You can move the hole where you need to clean the dust out of it. You've got to buy the pass to find out how you do that. There's 4 tools stored in this ShopSense Rolling Workshop. Right here I have on the second floor, this is your second floor, I have stored my small radial arm saw, a router, which you can extend and make into a table router. Got something you may not need in your ShopSense Rolling Workshop, but it's a drill press. And this is a redneck table saw. It's just circular saw, but I've got a mounting in here to hold this to where all of these tools can be used while they're mounted on this table. Now I'm going to take this apart here in just a second, show you what it looks like. But you see inside, there's plenty of room for storage. I have all kinds of tools also, and drill bits and things stored in here. And this is a very, very practical idea. And I said you can make this buying all new materials outside of your tools for less than $300. If you're real stingy and have a bunch of available scrap wood, you could actually easily make this for $150. I'm going to have to put my microphone down again. Radial arm saw. Don't need to take the router up. If you need the circular saw, all you have to do is to disassemble this right here. If you need your circular saw, which you will very often, you saw how easily it came apart. It goes together just that easily too. The height of this drill press actually made my workshop where I had to make it a little taller. I have instructions for making it a little taller in those if you go to those. The router just never comes out unless I'm going to be doing something freehand. There's a small radial arm saw. The way to store that where it'll fit in here with all the stuff underneath and still roll like you saw it in here. You see I've got the big tool wheels on here for rolling across rough ground. This can roll, go where you need to. Roll it in your pickup truck. Take it with you. If you're a deacon in a church, boy, this is the ideal thing. You can take it all in your pickup truck with you to the widows' houses and go ahead and do your deaconing, or whatever deacons do, right? We take care of the widows and the orphans. All right, I'm going to have to put my microphone down again because I'm going to bring my other workshop over here that has my large tools in it. These are not, well, they're stored in the top also, but one of them actually has to be hinged because it's such a large tool. Same basic design, except I have 3 doors because of the size of the tools that are in here. These doors do slide back and forth across from each other. There's lots of room inside again. What I have in here, my biggest tool, my bandsaw, which is the most difficult to handle, and then the larger radial arm saw. I'll put my microphone down in a minute, but you notice that the ideas that I have allow these tools to be stored with a flat workbench surface when you're not using the tools. You don't have to have these mounted in such a way that there's bolts in the way. You have to, there's a bolt right there. There's a bolt right there. Well, you have to look for them to see them. And so we'll give you the ideas of how to store it this way. Like I said, this is the heaviest of the tools that I have. You may not have anything like this. Said, this is the largest and the most difficult of all my tools to handle. It is the reason that I had to make this hinged assembly. None of the other tools that I have this hinged assembly, but it could be possible if you have drill press like I do that you would want that hinged assembly for that too. Any extremely long tools, that's probably what you would need. But most tools can be mounted just like that. Turned upside down, make the roof into a floor, and use your floor to store the things that you need down underneath. Still be able to work. And everything is very practical and absolutely economical. Now the plans for these tables, the ShopSense rolling workshop, are $8.95 a piece off of my website. My website is creative-commonsense.com. That's creative-commonsense.com. And if you want an economical way to store your tools and use your tools and move your tools, you can't afford a big shop like I can't afford a big shop, go to creative-commonsense.com. The plans for these are $8.95 a piece. Again, this is Eric Osborne, and thank you very much.